actually went to that church just because he wanted some Christian sisters. Like he wanted a woman that when they get married, they'll be able to train his children in the way of the Lord and all those stuff. She was like, okay. And they were doing that video call. It was like he wanted to see her nude, like literally as God created her. She was like, you don't mean it. Hey everyone, welcome to the show with Dalkenel. I am Zenela Oduayo Ajayi. If you are new here, you're welcome. This is the Knowledge Acting Show where we create content that relates to relationships, friendship, academics, career, dilemma diaries, and most importantly, God. And yeah, we also give motivational videos. So if you're interested in any of these content, click on the subscribe button to join this family. And yeah, you can check out all my content on this channel, and yeah, be blessed as you do so. So guys, today's gist is a oti gist, and that's because as you guys can already tell from the title, it says my relationship is killing me, what can I do? Yeah, this is this is a real life situation I'm about to share on air, and I would like you to actually give your comments to help a sister in need. So without further ado, I'll just dive into the gist. So I recently bonded with one of my old time friend. I actually saw a proposal, that's a should I say marriage proposal, on Facebook, one of my social media handle, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this you? Oh yeah, it's you. I was like, congratulations. So when I saw her, I was like, baby girl, how were you able to secure the bag? Give me G's. Let me learn from you. Now, if you know me, I'm a very sociable person, very friendly person, and I just love to, just to play around and just make you feel warm around me. So she was like, that yes, true that she that her fiance proposed to her some time ago, and so she decided to put it on Facebook and all. I'm like, oh wow, congratulations, that's good. So like, so when is the wedding? And let us start the planning as per Oreya. I'm not carrying last in this kind of thing. And then she said something, said, see, calm down, auntie. Take a chill pill, that she herself doesn't know if she wants to continue with the marriage preparations or not. I'm like, you don't mean it. you are joking. You don't mean it. Like, your proposal is everywhere, and definitely before the year runs out, everyone would be expecting you to get married. And she was like, yeah, truly, everyone will be expecting me to get married, but I do not know yet. Maybe I should go into the marriage or not. And I was like, why? And then Kasala busted, and she told me this, and she said she knows that I actually have a YouTube channel where I actually talk about the relationships and other stuff, and she would want me to upload it, bring it out on air, and so that she'll be able to get as many comments, as many advices she can actually get. And I'm like, okay, what is the problem? Give me the gist. Okay, so she said that she and this guy have been dating for about 8 years now, and that when she knew this guy, in fact she met this guy in the fellowship. I would not want to mention the fellowship because no, we are not shading any fellowship on here. So she said she met this guy in a fellowship, and this guy was everybody's dream. Like in the church, all the ladies were always, this guy is so cute, is this, is that, is the born again midweek services, the brother is there, Raya Riaza, the brother is there. Every time this guy is always there. And she was like, oh, if she can secure this guy, forget, she will do everything that it takes to make sure that this guy sticks to her till marriage. So she said that's how this guy, fortunately for her, the guy came and asked her out, and she was so happy. Like she said, after like a week or more, she just told this, like, okay, sharp, oh yeah, let's come and be dating. We are not taking this thing slowly. So and then they started dating. She said, will you believe that after a month this guy stopped going to church? And I was like, okay, why did he stop going to church? And she was like, if you see the excuse this guy gave, oh, the pastors, they were this. He said the one that just blew her mind was the fact that this guy was like, he actually went to that church just because he wanted some Christian sisters. Like he wanted a woman that when they get married, they'll be able to train his children in the way of the Lord and all those stuff. She was like, okay. She was like, because she was already deeply in love with him, and the love was already turning her head, she did not want to actually, she didn't want to actually break up with that guy. So she continued further. She said until one day when this guy traveled to another state, And boom, this guy was like, babe, let's do a video call. When they were doing that video call, it was like they wanted to see a nude, like literally as God created her. She was like, you don't mean it. You don't, no, you don't mean it. It's like, in fact, as she was telling me, I was just there laughing because it seemed so funny, but in reality, if it's actually happening to you, it's not funny. She was like, she just called the call and pretended like service was bad, this kind of service, like hello. So that's how she just left the place, because she was not ready to take any chances. So for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, going to a month, the guy did not talk to her. And she was like, hey, she had to call the guy and beg him that, please, now what's happening? Now why are you doing this to me? I really care so much about you. Why are you this, that? The guy shall forgive her, and they came back together. Thing that just made me feel like, wow, like you don't mean it, is the fact that she said one day she wanted to give this guy a surprise visit. So she, at home, in her own house, she cooked jollof fries, fried rice, chicken with some salad and some chilled cheese, exotic, packaged it in one basket. Like she wanted to go and give her parent food. So she packaged everything and headed straight to the guy's house. My people, say yes, okay? My people, you do not know what she saw. Do you know what she saw? What is that she saw? Okay, before I tell you what she actually saw, if you watched it to this place, that shows that you are enjoying my gist, right? Do not forget to like, comment after you watch this video. In fact, as you are watching this video, comment, because it is a story that it's a real life story and she really needs help. As packaged the food and then headed straight to that guy's house. Oh yeah, drum roll. Boom. She knocked at the door, at the gate, nobody answered. So she was like, okay, what is going on? So she just went in straight, since she had a spare key in her bag. This I'm telling you, it's looking like a Yoruba film or Nollywood movies, but it is a real life story. So she went inside that house and opened the door with the key that she had. And then on opening the door, she saw that everywhere was just calm, silent. And then she was like, she called the guy. The guy was like, it was coming, that he actually went to, there was an emergency somewhere, his sister this, that's it. The guy shall package one life for her. So she was like, no problem now, that she would just come to his house, wait for him and drop the food. So she dropped the food on the dining and just headed straight to the room. Boom. I say boom. Waiting, she see, you don't want. So she saw the guy and his maid, the so-called maid, together. She said she felt like there was this, when there's this flash on your head, that thing done, or this kind of radio transmission. She said she did not get herself. Now, at that moment, I was like, okay, so what did you do? And as per the Yoruba film I've watched now, as per the strong girl that you are, you just bone it and just go out. She said, go waiting. She said she immediately she found them. The girl just ran outside and she was like, wait, guy, calm down. Like, what happened? Why would you do this kind of thing? Like, you're in a relationship, you're this, you're that, yeah. And the guy just pushed everything to her that, wait, I told you the other day, send me your nude picture. You did not send. Secondly, even let's do the do, you do not answer. And so, why the shouting? Why are you shouting? And she was so annoyed that she was just talking to the guy, and the guy gave her a resounding waiting slap. She said because she annoyed him, that the guy is not the kind of guy that used to eat people on a norm. Like, he just gave her that. In short, the guy slapped you. Yes, he slapped her. And I was like, okay, so what did you do afterwards? And so she was like, after some weeks, that was when the proposal happened, that the guy actually proposed outside, like, publicly. And so to save the guy's should I say ego, is to just give him the respect it deserves, because he did the proposal in a big kind of way. And so to not just look like it, she just rejected the proposal. And for the fact that they've been dating for like 8 years and she really cares so much about him, she just had to accept the proposal. And that before she could know what was happening, the proposal was already on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp status, and so she just had to just deal with it. And that right now her parents are already talking about the marriage preparations. And she was like, she even talked to her mom that, mommy, it's like this relationship will not back, like it cannot work. But the woman was like, why won't it work? This guy has been feeding you since all these days. He has bought you so many things. Even this your phone that you are using is the guy that bought it. So what is happening? So everybody thinks that she's the wicked one, like she's the one that she's not appreciative. But then nobody's ready to believe her, because everyone in her family sees this guy as a saint. So she's saying all these kind of things to them will look like, my sister, you are talking rubbish, you are talking nonsense for next exercise 3, you understand those kind of things. So she said right now she's in troubled waters, that she does not know what to do. The fact that the guy cannot even control himself when it comes to this thing is just not from here. So she was like, she needs help as soon as possible. Like, she needs help, she needs people to give her advices. Like, right now she does not know what to do. And then the marriage preparations is already it's already going. There was something she said that struck me. She was like, she really cares so much about him, but there's a force within her that is telling her that this thing you're about to put your head into will not pay you in the nearest future. And so she does not know what to do. The more she's always happy about, oh, the marriage kind of setting and everything, another spirit inside her is like, you are making a huge mistake. Now, if you were to be in her shoes, or if you are in her shoes, if your sister, your sibling, your younger ones, your cousin, your aunt, if anyone is in that shoes, what advice will you suggest to that person? That is it. What advice will you give to that person? Please, realistic advices that you, if you are to be in her shoes, you will actually, apply to your own life. So yeah, that is the gist today. Her relationship is killing her. What can she do? For a journey to start, there must be an ignition. And I asked her, auntie, before you entered into this your relationship, did you even pray to God? Did God give you any kind of direction, like, okay, oh, my daughter, oh, go and do this? She was like, when she prayed, that truly when the guy asked her out, like, she prayed to God, like, she really prayed to God, but God was silent. It was like, okay, since she loves this guy, the guy loves her, their genotype was compatible, the guy is brilliant, so she felt like the guy was the perfect one for her. That when she gets into the relationship, probably God will start showing things to her. So that was why she just accepted the guy's proposal, aside other factors of, oh, the guy meets her spec, her attributes in the man and all those stuff. I said, okay. I said, first things first, you have to go back to God. Like, he is your source, in fact, you are God's favorite. That was basically what I told her. I said, you are God's favorite. For God to have been showing you all this thing, for that voice, that strong thing in you, telling you that you should not go ahead with this thing, it is God in the making, because he knows you are his favorite and he does not want you to make mistakes. See, aside the fact that she told me that, oh, I should help her put it on here to just get her advice, the major reason I said I would actually help her with this thing is the fact that sometimes the advice I would give to her, she might not really take it serious, because okay, Daniela, okay, looking at me as a small girl. So that's why I decided to bring it here, so that people would advise her. Now, aside the fact that I told her that she has to go back to the drawing board, she has to go back to God to ask for more directions, ask for more leading, ask God for forgiveness of sin. The second thing I told her was that she needs to seek godly counsel. Listen, she needs to seek godly counsel. I said godly counsel, not just anyhow counsel. There's some kind of counsels you receive that it will jeopardize your life. There's some kind of counsels you receive that till 10 years time, you'll be glorifying God for that kind of advice that you had and obtained from someone reasonable. She needs a godly counsel. And I told her, aside the fact that you need just a godly counsel, most times make sure that these your godly counsels are not family members. Yeah, family members can give you good advice. I'm not saying they cannot give you good advice. They can actually give you good advice, but sometimes they might be really partial. For example, our own mother, that she said she asked something that she was discussing the matter with, already had what she said her mother said to her. So of a truth and of a fact, you need to get godly counsels from persons that are really, really godly. Most importantly, I told her that if she can even pray to God to direct her to that particular counselor, she should. 2 Corinthians 6:14, it says that do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers, because what fellowship does light have with darkness? Relationship does righteousness have with wickedness? Like, no, it's a no, it does not tally. Like, it does not tally. So if the guys are stopped going to church, then something needs to be checked. The Bible has already said that you should not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. So what are you looking for with an unbeliever? Based on our story, the guy does not have self-control. See, there's a saying that says that if a guy cannot control himself before married, he will find it really hard to control himself in the marriage. For example, I even told that guy, see, you will have female children, oh, you cannot even be rest assured that, oh, your female children is in the house with your husband, you just run back. For example, maybe you are traveling and then you just remember that, oh my god, you run back. What of your female siblings? What if they come and greet you? Self-control is key. Whatsoever attributes a guy or a lady portrays before marriage, multiply that attitude times 20, or in fact times 100. Just know that that attitude with time will be multiplied, aside the fact that there are some things that the guy will still hide. So if the guy is already showing this kind of attitude, in fact the guy slapped you and you still want to put your head inside that thing, no, like, it doesn't make any sense. So please, if you have any advice for her, please do comment down below. She really needs this ASAP. I already said what I can actually give to her, but I really feel like if it comes from you guys, she will be able to take it more seriously. So please do comment down below. Help a sister. She could be anyone, it could be anyone. So yeah, I hope you've been blessed by this video. Till next time, do not forget to bless humanity. Bye.